Terry, it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too.
How's everything been going?
It's been going well.
Yeah? Your group and everything has been going well?
Yeah, I've been going. I haven't really had any problems and I've been feeling pretty good lately.
That's awesome. And you've been using your positive imagery and all that, all those skills you were taught?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good deal. Well, I was just wondering if it's okay if we talk about your tobacco use today.
Yeah, that would be all right.
All right, can you tell me about your tobacco use?
Yeah, I've been smoking about 2 packs a day.
For about how long has that been going on?
Since I was about 14 years old, so a while.
It's about 10 years, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, all right. Well, your tobacco use is above safe limits, and I'm concerned about how that's going to affect your health.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like you to consider cutting back on your tobacco use. How do you feel about that?
I'm a little hesitant to cut back on it just because of my depression. I feel like it's a good coping mechanism, and I don't really want my depression to come back if I stop smoking.
Okay. I understand that you might be feeling like you really need to use the tobacco to help you cope, but maybe we could think about different ways that we could cope. Would that be okay?
That would be okay.
All right. Well, I was wondering if you could use this ruler with me right now and tell me how ready you feel like you are to change. 0 being not at all right now, and 10 being like I could change right now.
A 3.
You're a 3? Well, why are you a 3 and not, say, a 1 or a 2?
I do understand that it affects my asthma, but I'm not necessarily ready to stop just because of my hesitation towards the depression.
Okay. And since you rated it a 3 and not maybe a 7 or an 8, can you tell me what you would maybe need to do to get to a 7 or an 8?
I think that I would need to find another maybe possible group, since that's helped me a lot in the past, or other stress relievers.
All right. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, 0 being not at all, and 10 being absolutely, how important do you feel like it is for you to change?
Maybe a 6.
Okay, you said a 6. Why not a 2 or a 3?
Because I know that it affects my health, but like I said, still not ready yet.
Okay, and what will we have to do to get you to a 9 or a 10?
Like I had talked about, maybe joining another group to help me and other people that are struggling with the same thing.
So you all could feel like it was important together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how confident on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being not at all and 10 being absolutely, do you feel like you could change?
Probably a 5, still halfway there.
Okay. So why not a 1?
Because I do understand the effect of tobacco use, but that still doesn't mean that my body is going to respond.
Okay. And how would we go about getting you to a 10 in confidence that you can change?
I think learning the background information on what tobacco really is doing to me.
Okay. All right. Well, can you tell me some pros and some cons of your tobacco use?
Pros would have to be it's a stressor. It helps me relieve my stress.
Okay.
Anytime I'm upset, I really feel like I can go to the tobacco. It's always there. It's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
It's I can get it anywhere near me.
Mm-hmm.
Some cons I know would be that I think I could be looked down on sometimes by some people when I'm smoking. I know it doesn't really necessarily smell too great. The smell off of my clothes, I think, is known and also affecting my health.
All right. Well, I understand that it's really difficult to think about so many lifestyle changes, especially when you've already made so many big ones. But do you see really how your smoking might have an effect on your health? I know that one of your goals was to get yourself to a better state of health, and do you see how that might have an effect on it?
Yeah, I do.
I know that you've experienced some shortness of breath and stuff, so that asthma that you're experiencing is most likely related to your smoking. Were you aware of the effects of tobacco on your asthma?
Yeah, I think that on all the cigarette labels it puts the warning on there, but I think just because it's been a habit since 14, it's just really been something that's become a lifestyle more than just a habit. It's the way that I live every day, and it's 2 packs is a lot. I understand that, but I don't, for right now, just don't see myself cutting it out. Like I said, because it's a lifestyle.
So because it's just such a big part of your life for the last 10 or so years, you're just feeling like it's so important and such a big part of your life that maybe giving it up right now isn't quite what you're ready to do, but you're at least ready to think about it, and that's pretty great. So I was wondering if you wanted to maybe talk about the steps that you could take to cut down.
Yeah, I think continuing going to group will be definitely important, because if I do think about cutting down the cigarettes, I still want to be able to rely on the knowledge and feelings, mental state that I will still have overcome my depression and not relapse.
Okay, and can you tell me about the positive things that have happened in group that maybe you would hope would happen in a group about tobacco?
Well, I've definitely made more friends, and it's nice to be able to relate and talk with people who are going through the same thing as me. I think that doing that for cigarette use would be great also, because if other people can overcome it, it's kind of if you're seeing it also, other people changing, it's easier to change with a group of people.
Okay, and can we talk about maybe some ways to relieve your stress other than smoking?
Yeah, I have started to, ever since my depression has I've been able to take control of that. Starting to exercise more helps me with stress, a good amount of sleep. I used to not sleep very much, so I realized that that's really effective towards my stress levels also.
So exercise and sleep, those are really, really important. So could we maybe schedule some sort of follow-up visit to talk about this?
Yeah.
Okay. And when we do that, maybe you could have written down some of the ways that you were taking steps towards decreasing the amount of tobacco you use. Is there, maybe, since you smoke 2 packs a day, is there a reasonable number of cigarettes that we could get down to before that time that you think would maybe be possible? Instead of 2 whole packs, is there another amount?
Yeah, I think maybe, I don't know if I can come out with a specific number, just because 2 packs is about an average of what I do, just because it's, like I said, part of my life now. But maybe just being more self-conscious would be the first step about it, to try to say I don't need a cigarette right now, and maybe that would lessen the number.
Okay, so can you tell me how you might go about being more aware? Is there like a note that you could put in your car, or like
I
a
think,
note on the cigarette pack or something like that?
yeah, I think that going to work every day, it might be more convenient, or it might be better for me that if I just keep myself busy at
Okay,
work,
keep yourself
instead
busy.
of kind of doing more just desk work and sitting there, maybe just doing other things.
Okay, and could we maybe put the cigarettes in the back seat of the car while you're driving to work, so it would be more difficult for you to get a cigarette and maybe smoke on your way to work?
Yeah, or maybe a lesser amount, so that way I don't stress out about it and have that response, but still am conscious of cutting down.
All right. Well, I think that this was a very important and productive meeting, so I look forward to seeing you in a couple weeks with your follow-up visit.
All right, thank
All
you.
right, thank you.